toys. We like monitos. 2, 3, 4. Orale! What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Too Good Con universe. My name is Party Pete, and it's still Turtle Week. Yeah, we're taking a look at none other than the big bad, Big Kev, whoever you want to call him, Super Shredder from TMNT 2, The Secret of the Ooze. So this is a little bit different from the other reviews we've done so far as the packaging goes. Still keep it in line with the poster, or the movie poster rather. If you look right here at the front, we've got the turtles surrounding the how do you say that thing? Vial? Yeah, the vial of ooze that created them. And then we see some silhouettes of some bad guys back over here. Taka? Razor? Taka? I don't know. TMNT 2, Secret of the Ooze. Nickelodeon right here on the bottom. Love me some Nick. At the top, logo again, ages 14 and up. On the side, picture Super Shredder. TMNT 2, Secret of the Ooze. NECA, Real Toys. Ta-da! Super Shredder again. Same deal. In the back, big portrait of Super Shredder holding the vial. A couple other pictures right over here. Gives you what's the side of the box. Includes a cape, spear, mutagen canister, and 7 interchangeable hands. Here's the bottom. All these nice people that made this line possible. NECA Real Toys, UPC. And now we take a look inside. This thing has that cool Velcro thing like the Ultimate figures are known to have from NECA. We've got Super Shredder right over here on the left. And then, of course, the figure right here. And a big old window. Very cool. So we're going to crack this open and check him out, see what he's all about. And before we do that, I'd just like to give another shout out to TreyPewPew, who as always, this week so far, has provided every single figure that we've reviewed. Check him out on Twitch, TreyPewPew, or you can catch him on our live streams every once in a while that we do here on the Too Good Content universe. And I just moved the frickin' camera like a madman. Anyway, okay. So before I get into the figure itself, I just want to point out that you have 5 extra hands right over here, 2 splayed out hands, 2 gripping hands, and then 1 large gripping hand right there. So I imagine that the 2 gripping hands are going to be used for the axe right here. Very cool axe. By the way, this axe is huge. This figure's big, by the way. This axe is actually taller than the figure, or just about the same size. And the other gripping hand, I would assume, is for the vial of ooze, TGRI. Very cool. Okay, so taking a look at the Super Shredder figure, I gotta say there's a lot to love. I'm really digging the detail that they've put into this figure as far as the sculpt, the paint. Pretty much everything looks really good. I like that he's got that super crazed look in his eyes. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, he looks super crazy right there. The paint and all of the shading that's done to the helmet looks really nice. Even on the spikes, there's a lot of detail on the shoulder pads, the back. The cape is a cloth material. It looks really nice. I really like when they do, like, you know, a mix of plastic and soft goods. The way that everything's painted on the abdomen, the chest, really pops out. Really digging that purple color. Yeah, check out the boots. These look really cool. Yeah, this is a really nice figure. They even went as far as to give him like kind of like a mutated look to his hands. And if you've seen the movie, spoiler alert, Super Shredder is a mutated regular Shredder. So yeah, overall the detail looks really nice. Articulation, the Shredder can look up, he can kind of look down. I mean, the armor is going to be very restrictive on this figure. If you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more, I guess, playable or posable, You know, this is not going to be a very limited movement with the arm right here. He can kind of move it all the way back, but again, the pauldron, shoulder pad, whatever you want to call it, is going to restrict that movement. He does have a double elbow, so the arm can bend up, as you can see right over here. Of course, you can lay it all the way flat like that. This thing moves right over here, the spikes on his wrist. He does have the ability to bend the hands. There you go. No real ab crunch, kind of hindered by this belt right here. You can kind of swivel them side to side a little bit, but mostly it's just going to be turning right over here. For the legs, that's just about as much of a kick as you're going to get, which isn't bad for a pretty big figure. But again, the belt, or undies, I guess you want to call it, is kind of restricting the movement a little bit there. No thigh swivel. Double knee only goes up that far. And let me see, ankle. Ankle, nope, nothing's moving there on the ankle. Neither on the foot. And I mean, that's fine, because with how tall this figure is, you probably don't want it moving too much around the legs. You want to be able to keep them steady right there on the ground. That way you're not constantly dropping this figure in your DTOF or your shelf or wherever you want to put it. So yeah, that covers those two things. Let's get into size and scale. Let me find my handy dandy tape measure. So here we go. And this is going to kind of be hard to put in frame. But from toe to tip of the helmet up here, it looks like actually I need to move this a little further. Oh dang, this is a big figure. About 9.5 inches, I would say. Yeah, 9.5. Let's see. Yeah, very tall figure. So here's the Super Shredder next to the Foot Soldier. Like I mentioned in the other review that we did on these Foot Soldiers, that they're actually taller than the Turtles. And I thought that was a pretty good thing, because, you know, it kind of makes them a little bit more menacing. And here's the Super Shredder next to Leonardo. So yeah, he absolutely towers over the Ninja Turtles. Absolutely. Remember, the Ninja Turtles were about 6 inches, and Super Shredder is coming in at 9.5. So yeah, definitely big and badass figure that scales really well with the other figures from the line. Alrighty, and just for giggles, here is the Super Shredder next to Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn from McFarlane Toys over here on the right, and Deadpool from the Deadpool movie, Marvel Legends, on the left. Alright guys, this is normally where I would actually go over how to remove the hands off of these figures and then replace them with the parts and, you know, show you how that's done. I'm not going to do that with this figure. Only reason being that I've had a couple of the hands kind of just come out of the wrists of the Ninja Turtles and the Foot Clan soldiers. So I'm not going to do that, but, you know, if you kind of just want to imagine this Super Shredder holding this axe, you know, you can just kind of put it like right there. I mean, he's going to look cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not my figure, so I don't want to mess it up for Mr. TreyPewPew. So, yeah, you're just going to have to take my word for it. Perhaps if you warmed up the hands before you removed them from the figure, maybe with a hairdryer or some water, they'd be a lot more sturdier, more pliable to kind of take out. But, you know, I was pulling hands off of the Turtles last time I did a review, and they were coming straight off and flying all over the place. So, yeah, kind of don't want to do that with this one. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the review. Pretty short, pretty sweet, pretty simple for such a huge, badass figure. I don't really have too many nitpicks as far as the figure goes, because everything about the design of this thing makes sense to me. You wouldn't have too much articulation in the legs because it's such a top-heavy figure. You wouldn't want, you know, kind of like too much movement over here on the arms, because again, you know, you don't want to drop this figure constantly when you're trying to pose it. Stay tuned for the posing at the end. I hope you guys really enjoyed checking out the videos so far this week. We've got plenty more to come. Trust me, I've got a ton of figures I need to get to. But yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you in the next one. Adios.